Mbappe, Haaland, and Lamine Yamal are some of the best players in the world, and my dream is to one day join them. But there's one massive problem. I'm already 23 years old and only a 67 rated, and I've also never represented a professional club. So in fact, I'm just a free agent. So today, I'm playing through my entire career, going from trial to trial, just to try and earn my first contract, with the goal of somehow becoming the world's best player and winning the Ballon d'Or. So there we go. I'm beginning my career as a free agent. But luckily, I have 3 trials ahead of me. And the first team giving me a trial is brand new Prem side in Hull City. And have said if I score a hat-trick in the youth tournament final, I will get my contract. The second offer is from the cheaters Southampton, who have offered me a contract if I can win a youth tournament. But dang, at 22 years old, they would have put me back in the academy level. And the final club is League 1 side Oxford United. And they actually want to trial me in a professional game, and if I do well, they'll give me and first it's time for the Hull City trial, because they're playing in the Premier League and I would love to play there as soon as possible, but they have huge expectations. I must score a hat-trick. I've never played for a pro club. Some of these academy players are insane. And here come commentary in the final, looking for the first goal, and immediately they score. I'm already down 1-0, man. Right, let's see, give me the ball. Let's see if I can cook something up at 63 years old, at 23. Roll on the ball with a great through ball into me. Can I go ahead and find the goal? It's a great shot, you know. And now it's Rowe gives it into me. I'm looking for the shot again, and it goes wide. Are you serious? And here comes the commentary academy. Bossman is his name, and he scores a second. But the game ends. We lose 2-0. I have failed to get a contract at Hull City. So it's time for my second trial against Southampton. And remember, as long as we win this game, I'll get a pro contract. But just remember, in the Prem, the highest rated is Erling Haaland. So the youth academy players are to a higher standard. While in the championship, the highest rated is Jared Bowen. And after him is Kieran Trippier. So the youth academy level should be way lower, and especially against League and Academy, I should be able to impress here. And the game kicks off. I win the ball back immediately. Oh, I already know that the level is hugely different here. Into me, finesse, and it goes in. I get my first goal in a trial. Come on, let's score another and win. And here come Lincoln City. Nemechek with a shot, and it's saved by our keeper. But here come the Lincoln City Academy again, and it goes in. They equalize. My pro contract is in danger. But here come Lincoln City Academy again, man, in with a shot, and it's 2-1. Just like that. If the game ends like this, I would not get a pro contract. And I have one last trial at Oxford. And I pick up the ball. This game is not over. Come on, let's get another goal, Salinas. Oh, I'm struggling. The pressure is getting to me. Find me a through ball. He finds me. I cut inside. Finesse. And a great straight by the keeper. Last attack of the game. Come on. It falls into Hamarillo. Save me. This pro contract shot. It's saved again. But that was the last chance. I lose the youth tournament final. I lose my Southampton contract. I got one last chance, and it's with Oxford in a professional game. And if I don't do well, I will never become the world's best player. And my trial is going to be against Bolton in the preseason tournament. And boys, I am actually playing with a really good team. If I don't end tonight with a pro contract, I should just retire from the sport and give up on my dream of becoming the world's best. So the game kicks off. Can I go ahead and find an opportunity already? I get rid of the defenders. I have a shot, but it's saved by the keeper. And now here I come on the ball again, looking to play make, and finds Long with the shot. It's another save. Great pass from me though. And I pick up the ball once again. I've done pretty well, if I do say so myself. I give a brilliant pass. But why doesn't he go? Why did he run forward instead of sideways? Harris looking for the through ball. He does find me. I think I'm pretty much impressing. I sent a through ball into a box, but again, it's another bad run. Or is it a bad pass? But in the second half, as you can see, I came off. I only got 45 minutes. Did I do enough to get a pro contract with Oxford? But no, I'm still a free agent. They were not impressed. I think my career is over. But no, I've been given a pro contract, and it's by the team I played against in Bolton. As Bolton legend JJ Okocha is the manager. Yes, I'm about to begin my journey of becoming the world's best player. And I finally meet the man that's giving me a chance. Okocha says, listen, Salinas, I believe you have a lot of potential, but you have a 1-year contract, and if you can't get us to a promotion spot, I'm sorry, I am releasing you. And yes, it's true. I only have 1 year in my contract, and I have to somehow help them in a promotion spot. And by the way, I'm in the championship. Keep in mind, I struggled against the academy of the worst team in this league. But there's only one way I'm going to improve all of these stats, where surprisingly, there are 64. I'm going to give myself the advanced playmaker. I think it'll be easier to succeed if I can go ahead and feed the players around me, because they're much better than I am. However, this team around me isn't even good enough to survive relegation. Is Okocha gonna at least make some signings? But yes, he is, as his first signing is Nigerian goalkeeper Okoye, coming from Belgium. And his second and final signing is former former wonder kid, Ilkhaina. I think I said that correctly. Another Nigerian player. And those are two huge improvements. Now I believe we can make it to a playoff spot. But with one game to go in the season, Bolton are in a promotional playoff place, but are only 3 points ahead of Stoke City. And that's exactly who I will be facing next. Win this game, and I keep my job. Lose it, and I'm back in the free agency. Oh, and it makes sense why we're doing so well. Ilkhaina has scored 25 goals in 45. Shout out to Okocha for making that signing. But Stoke City have Bejan Ho with 13 goals. And also have the likes of Lamine Cisse, Sorba Thomas, Sam Gallagher. Some decent championship players, so they have the experience to maybe win this final. And now I pick up the ball. Here we go. First attack of the game. I come back looking for that through ball, and I thought it's so much better since my trials. Lazabar into Ealing Jr. It falls into Ilkhaina. Come on. But here comes Lamine Cisse with a shot. Great save from the brand new keeper. And now here come Bolton and Hove Albion. Lazarabal gives it into me, and I'm looking to cut out wide. I see Ealing Jr. What a pass. I'm telling you, I am now a better footballer. Ealing cannot cut inside though. Second half now. Here comes Ealing Jr. looking for the ball out wide. Gives it to Larazibal. Oh, however you say his name. I pick up the ball again. Ilkhaina, I need a run from you. And I find him 1v1, and he puts it top corner. Without the two Nigerian signings, I don't think we'd be in a playoff spot as he scores the goal. Simmons gives the ball into Ealing Jr. Ealing Jr. in the middle to me. I give it into Ilkhaina. Can we go ahead and make it two? Can I score or go here to end off the game and go into the playoff spot? Right for the finesse. It's saved by Johansson. And here come Bolton. Ilkhaina scores it into me. One last goal to send us to the playoffs, and I put it away. 2-0, baby. Let's go. I am getting a brand new contract. But in the promotion semi-final, we lost 5-1 to Burnley. No promotion for us tonight. But what? I've had an incredible season. 20 goals and 6 assists. I was supposed to be a playmaker. And a +5 for me now out of 68 overall. But the likes of Ilkhaina really helped a lot. And just look at my stats. 69 passes, 68 dribbling. I've also mastered my role. Because I scored so many goals, how close was I in the Golden Boot race? You have to score a while, but 16 is not bad. But as you can see, in the new season, I have a new 3-year contract. I have made it as a professional footballer. As Okocha speaks to me again and says, look, Edgar, you are very talented, and I want to chat you up to some of the biggest clubs in the world. But in order for me to do that, you need to help us promote, because you're already 24 years old, and top clubs don't typically come in for older players. And Okocha is right. Teams could just go for the likes of Chris Rigg and Gilberto Mora, who are not only better than me, but years younger. But let's not compare ourselves. Let's keep working hard to up our stats here. And weirdly, I'm actually going to go for the classic 10, because we already scored 20 goals without going Shadow Striker. But Okocha has brought in more players. The first one being Yassine Ochan from Aston Villa. And the second signing is South African center back Mbokazi from Chicago Fire. And finally, on a 1-year loan deal, Jesse Derry from Chelsea, a great winger who can hopefully score some goals as well. And the team dramatically improves with this signing. Can my new teammates and I get Bolton to the Premier League so I can impress some top tier clubs? And again, Bolton finishing a playoff spot, but with 100 points this time. How do you miss out with 100 points? But this time in the playoffs, they beat Norwich 4-2. How unfortunate. And in the final, they face Birmingham City. If I win this game, I am a Premier League player. And again, George Ilkhaina has been a huge help to my career, as this time I did top the assist charts. I told you I was going to be a playmaker. But Birmingham have August. He's named after a month, man. But 12 goals for him, 11 for Jay Stanisfield, 10 for Marvin Dusk. Alex Cochran with 9. Some pretty decent players here. Definitely the biggest game of my career. But the main man, Ilkhaina, has an ACL injury and will be out for a long time. So I'm going to have to be playmaking for this Dalby guy. Will that cost us a Premier League spot? If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, let me know down below whose career I should start as a free agent. And the playoff final kicks off. Here comes Lara Zabal. I cannot believe Ilkhaina's not playing this game. I pick up the ball in the midfield. I give it to Simmons. He gets through into Jesse Derry. Oh my days. If he shoots, he scores. But here comes Birmingham. Here comes Diogo with a shot, and it goes in. The Japanese striker makes it 1-0 in the final. And I pick up the ball in the midfield, and here I go looking to turn this defender, and I do. Here comes Salinas on the ball in the middle, who finds Dobby. Come on, Dobby, and it goes wide. Ilkhaina scores that. Simmons gives the ball into me, and here I go looking for Jesse Derry, who's making the run, and it's a brilliant pass. And here comes Bolton's number 7 looking to cut inside. He does, and he loses it with the ball back though. And now it's Simmons back in the middle into me, and I'm looking to dribble past these defenders. I dribble past 1, 2, and it's a through ball into Lazaba, and it goes in. You gotta give me credit there. I danced gets past the opponents, and it's 1-1. And now it's Jesse Daddy, gives it into Simmons, who finds Jesse Daddy again in the middle into Dolby. Dolby, great hold up play. Oh, come on, I was through. Lara Zabal, the goal scorer, gives it into me. I'm looking to create another opportunity with a great pass into Dolby. Lays it off into Jesse Daddy. It goes wide. You have to score. But boys, there's gonna be a penalty from nowhere. Let's take a look at this, man. Claire is on the ball, and it just a misplaced pass, and he gets a handball. And weirdly, I'm the best penalty taker with 72, as it says there. So no George Okahaina means I will be the penalty taker tonight. I go to the bottom right, and it goes in. Right before halftime, we take the lead and look to be going to the Prem. Jesse Daddy on the ball, gives it into Dolby. Dolby through ball. 1v1 for me, and I finish in top corner. From free agent to Premier League player Shirley after this goal. And the whistle blows. We lift the playoff trophy. We did it without Okahaina. Hey, if I can make it to the Premier League, I definitely can win the Ballon d'Or one day. And I score way less this season with 14 goals, but 17 assists is a huge jump from last year. And I've gone up a +4 to a 72 overall. 25 years old. It might look impossible that I can win the Ballon d'Or, but look how far I've come already. And to kick off the new season, I get 2 offers, one from Coventry and the other from Norwich. And that's when JJ speaks to me and says, great job last season, Salinas. I did speak to big clubs, but they're not convinced. That's why you can see only smaller clubs came in. But you're now in the Prem. Show the world who you are, and I promise you, you'll get some humongous offers. And at a 73 overall, I think I'm a bit underrated right now. JJ Okocha sees a lot in me. As these are my stats in my first Premier League season, we're gonna go for the Shadow Striker role. It's the only one I haven't done yet. But Okocha has making some signings, as he has signed Dani Ceballos to join the Premier League side. His second signing is Johan Vissa, as Okahaina still out injured with an ACL tear. And his final permanent signing is Nicolas Pepe from Villarreal, 33 years old, but is still very good. And his final signing is another 1-year loan for Jesse Daddy, who wants even more game time here at Bolton. And look at the brand new squad around me. I'm excited for my first Premier League season. And it's time for my Premier League debut, and it's gonna be against Aston Villa. So the game kicks off. Don't forget, I struggled against a Premier League academy. Let's see how this goes. I sent a through ball all the way to Nicolas Pepe, the new signing. Here comes Bolton for the first Premier League goal, and who knows how long. Cuts inside, in the middle. Jesse Daddy looking to shoot the ball. Gives it to Vessa. No. Make a good pass. And now Jandro Onana gives it into Gabriel Jesus Garnacho. Great save from our keeper. Crossing Leon Bailey. Header wide to Paul Torres. Second half now. It's still 0-0. Andro Onana, Gabriel Jesus, and it goes in. Villa finally break the deadlock. I'm not surprised. We're probably going to be fighting for relegation this year. But the game is not over. We can still get at least a point. Jesse Derrick gives it to me. And now I'm looking for a pass in the middle. I give it to Johan Vissa on his left foot finish. Horrible shot. But here comes Villa again, man. Zombie, it just goes wide. Dani Ceballos, Jesse Derrick. There's still time. Vissa through ball into me. 1v1 for my first Prem goal, and let's go. With 8 minutes left to go, we might have just gotten the draw. And the whistle blows. What a debut. I created chances. I scored a goal. But more importantly, the team got a very important point. Let's not survive relegation. However, we were unable to survive relegation, just missing out by a singular point and a couple goals. But hey, 8 goals and 6 assists is not bad from me in my first top division season. I went up a +3 to a 76 at 26 years old. I don't know if it's possible to win the Ballon d'Or. And in the very next season, I'm actually speaking to Dani Ceballos, my teammate. Ceballos says, Salinas, as you know, Okocha has left the club, and I hear you've gotten an offer from Brighton Hove Albion and Real Sociedad. If I were you, I would leave the club. But if I were you, I would go to Spain. I wish I never came to the Premier League when I came to Arsenal. Spanish football has taught me a lot. So it's true, boys. Brighton do want me. They actually don't even play with the cam, so they'd probably shift me in center mid or maybe play me out wide. But same with Sociedad, no center attacking mid, but Ceballos thinks I can learn so much in Spain. And I've decided to listen to Dani Ceballos, and I am now a La Liga player in Spain. The man played for Real Madrid. Why wouldn't I listen to him? And I'm now a Real Sociedad player, and I'll be playing in left center mid. But this team around me actually isn't too bad. They even have fellow Mexican Santi up top for me. But they're actually trusting me to basically play a number 10 role, just in a different formation. As they have also given me free kicks and corners to get as many assists as possible. And boys, I'm gonna be honest, I think eventually I might shift to the right, the striker, or the left wing position. Because if I want to win the Ballon d'Or, I have to be an attacker. But for now, we're gonna continue to work on our game. We're gonna give ourselves the playmaking role to master our position this season. And my debut is actually gonna be in the UEFA Super Cup final. I don't know what's crazier. I joined a Europa League winning team, or Bilbao won the Champions League. I was gonna use this season to improve as a player, but with a trophy on the line, I need to win it. And the game kicks off. Abde gives it into me, and my first touches as a left center mid, and I Sociedad with a great pass into Santi, and it goes in. Oh, you guys already know there's gonna be a dominant partnership. We take the lead in a Super Cup final. final. Cross in for Nico Williams. It falls into Mancini. It just goes wide. Let's go. But here comes Gonzalo Garcia. Play for Bilbao. Great save from Bulka. But here comes Bilbao. It falls into Nico Williams. It goes wide again. Torrientes gives the ball into Santiago Jimenez. Jimenez out wide. Into Abde. Abde with a through ball. And I hold up the play. Great pass into Abde. And here comes Sociedad for the second. And it just goes wide. Gonzalo Garcia. Bilbao are chasing this game in the second half shot. And it's another great save. Come on, Sociedad. Let's get one last go. Njai into Suchet. Suchet does find me. I'm looking for the through ball for Santi. Can he get there? He does. 1v1 for a second. And it's all over. Sociedad are going to win their first ever Super Cup. What team did I just join? And the whistle blows. I lift my first trophy in Spain. What else can we win this year? But in the league this year, I finished in 5th place. Not bad. Can we make a La Liga push next season if I'm still at the club? When it comes to the Copa del Rey, we got knocked out first round. That's terrible. But 10 goals and 4 assists is not bad for my first year in La Liga. I went up a +3 to a 79. I don't know, bro. I don't like that center mid role. But in the brand new season, I've decided to change to a left winger. And I actually grew to an 80 overall. But at 27, let's be real, guys. I am not playing over Ander Bareksa or Abde, former Barca player. So I've decided to transfer list myself somewhere I can start because I'm getting close to 30. And I don't know if I'll win the Ballon d'Or at that age. And the first offer I received is from Bayer Leverkusen, but a second offer from Liverpool. And I received a final offer from Napoli. The question is, where would I play the most football? Well, at Liverpool, they have the likes of Victor Munoz and Rio Ngumoa. Yeah, I'm not good enough yet. But Napoli have Alisson, who's not better than me. Noah Lang, who isn't. And that's all the left mids they have. This might be the choice. Well, Leverkusen don't even play with a left winger. So, of course, I decided to go to Italy to join Napoli. I think this is the club before the club that I will win the Ballon d'Or at I ever make it to that level. And this is the Napoli team I'm joining. It doesn't look bad, but it's not incredible. But I can see myself becoming the next Kavica Kvaratskhelia. And taking a look at my stats, my pace is actually pretty decent. So I'm going to go for the inside forward and try to score as many goals as possible this year. And not bad, as I finished 5th place with Napoli, I've got them back to the Europa League. And we just missed out on winning the Super Cup. And I have won the Coppa Italia, my first trophy in Italy. And boys, I almost won the Golden Boot in my new position. And what a season. 25 goals and 7 assists. This is incredible. And I went up a +3 to an 83 overall. And just look at my stats, man. I'm so close to becoming a world-class player. And in the new season, I take a press conference. I know there's a lot of interest in me, but I'm going to stay here at Napoli because this season I'll make my mark and become one of the world's best. And everyone should be inspired because I was a free agent at 23. And by the end of this season, I'll be playing for one of the biggest clubs in world football. So yes, I have spoken a lot, but this is my season to earn a transfer to a Barca or a Real Madrid. But I must back the way I talk. I think the biggest part missing of my game is my pace. So we're going for that winger role. And at the end of the season, I have made the Europa League final. And unfortunately, I'm not in the top 5 goal scorers of the Europa League, but I did score 6 goals. As Stuttgart's top goal scorer is this guy. Do they have anybody crazy? Leo Sawyer is incredible. Takefusa Kubo, Angelo Stiller. They have a bunch of underrated players in their team. But guess what? I have walked the talk. 43 goals, 5 assists, a +7 at 29, a 90 overall. Win or lose, I'm going to a super club. But an injury to Anderson and a suspension to Thiaw, our team will be weaker for this final. Let's end off this Napoli journey right and win the Europa League. And the game kicks off. Here comes Alisson with a great pass into me. Here I go, 1v1, looking to cut inside. I have Rasmus Højlund, but I take it anyways, finesse, and it goes in. I must show out tonight if I want to impress the biggest clubs. Alisson now on the ball, playing at the number 10 position. Here I go on the run, passes it back. But here come Napoli. Claude on the ball with a great pass into Amad Diallo. And here we go, looking to extend the lead here. Højlund with a great through ball into me. 1v1 for my brace, and it goes in. Perfectly slotted to the corner. 2 goals in only 16 minutes. But here come Stuttgart with a shot to merit with a brilliant save. Takefusa Kubo, El Canus, Thiago Tomas. But Stuttgart are not ready to give up just yet. Kubo back in the middle. El Canus, Bilao El Canus. Get the ball off him. Thiago Tomas, no. Why did you slide, man? It's going to be a red card. This changes everything. Logan Costa gets sent off. A goal would bring back Stuttgart back in this game to the left, and it goes in. Merrick can make a save. The Europa League trophy is at risk. And the decision is to bring off Højlund, as Sanchez will be taking his place. Me and Ahmad are the only options up top now. But here comes Bilao El Canus. Stuttgart are looking to equalize this game. Takefusa Kubo beats his man. And Foster Tomas, and it's 2-2. No, we're letting it slip. But here comes BFB Stuttgart again, and it goes wide. And here I go, running down the wing. I cut inside. I give it into Claude. Claude back into me. That's an early pass. But I win the ball back. Shot and saved by Bento. I have a quarter now to cross in. Can I find Ruben Diaz? gets his big head, and it falls into Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad. Alisson on the ball, through ball into me, and I'm through on goal. 1v1. I cut it with my left foot. I break the ankles of the defender, and it goes in. With 5 minutes left to go, the celebrations are gone. We're gonna win the Europa League. And the whistle blows. I lift my last trophy in Italy. But the question is, will I actually get offers from the biggest clubs in the world? As I've gone ahead and won the Serie A Golden Boot, my first league title, and another Coppa Italia. And I went from free agent to player of the season. This trophy is always impossible to win. But in the new season, I take another press conference and say, I want to say thank you to Napoli and everyone that believed in me. But I've accepted an offer from one of the biggest clubs in the world, and I will be the best player in the world at the end of next season, being better than Yamal and Mbappe. And that club is actually Bayern Munich. I realize I can't go to Barca or Madrid because Mbappe and Yamal will always beat me to the Ballon d'Or. And here I can easily be the main guy. And I have joined Bayern Munich, and of course I know Elise is here, but it's very clear that I'm the main guy because I'm an inside forward. And he's actually the wide playmaker. We know he loves to create chances. So at 29 out of 90 overall, 7 years in the making, my stats look incredible. Let's get that shooting as high as possible and try to win the Champions League this year. But in the Champions League, we finished in 6th. That's not the best. Round of 16, we beat Marseille 7-3. Quarterfinals, we beat Benfica 6-0. And in the semis, we got past Barca 4-3. And we're in the final against Tottenham. Let's go. Tottenham suck. And Anthony Gordon is the top goal scorer. And my teammate Manuel has outscored me. But don't worry, I am still there with 7. As Tottenham's top goal scorer is Dane Scarlett. And in this competition alone, Kulusevski has 5, Bergvall with 4, Stahl with 3, Matthias Tell with 3. No superstars. It seems like they just worked together and got to a final. And of course, we win the Bundesliga without a single loss. But we don't win the Super Cup. And also not the Derby Pokal. No treble for me tonight. But I'm still the top goal scorer, 31 goals and 13 assists. I have to be the favorite for the Ballon d'Or, especially with a +2 to a 92 overall. And luckily, everyone is fit for this final, at least everyone in the first team. And all I need to do is win tonight, and surely I would have gone from free agent to Ballon d'Or winner. And the game kicks off. Jamal Musiala into our striker, the Portuguese man. Through ball to me. Do I win it? No, I don't. And it's going to be a free kick for the first opportunity. What are the chances I score a screamer? 35 yards. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it anyways. And it's going to be... Oh my days! It curved last second. Terrible shot though. Biscup on the ball gives it into me, and I'm looking to drive inside. I still have the ball. I'm looking to dribble past the defenders. I do. 1v1 low driven, and it goes in. I'm just too silky with the ball. A 1-0 lead against Tottenham. Musiala, and here we go. Bayern on the counter with a through ball all the way into me, and I'm through on goal. Tell me I'm not offside. 1v1. I'm going to cut back, and I'm going to cut inside again. Finesse shot, and it goes into bins. Hey man, I was originally going to pass it, but I saw the opening. My 9th goal of the Champions League. I pick up the ball. Salinas gives it into Musiala, and here comes Jamal Musiala. He's looking for a run. He's looking for my run because the other guy didn't run. 1v1 to get the hat trick. I'm going to shoot that every day of the week. A hat trick in the Europa League final and a hat trick in the Champions League final. That Ballon d'Or is mine. And the whistle blows. We have won the Champions League with ease. And yes, I went from free agent to Ballon d'Or winner. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here because I know you're going to love it.